Welcome back, winners. My name is Jack Hayes, and over the last 7 years, I've been helping people make more money and create more aligned opportunities online. And I've really dived into how we've done it. I've just been in the trenches working. And very recently, I started making content, started being more open about the strategies we were using. And that's just because I needed proof of concept. So what I'm going to show you in this video is just one of those strategies, super short video here on how you can start getting the most out of LinkedIn automation. People are saying LinkedIn's dead. People are tired of getting pitch slapped. People are, burned out on LinkedIn. And it's not the platform that's going to take you to like your first or your next $10,000 a month. It could be the one that gets you to your first 10K, but we're going to get into that. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be going through a lot of these videos. This first one today, I just want to show you how we see right now, just last week, about a 30% connection back rate, about a 30% reply rate. And just so you guys know, I know what I'm talking about. I will give you an idea of what we've done over the last 12 months here at ProfitJack Enterprises. So last year, just internally here, we sent out almost 12,000 connections with about a 34% connection back rate and 2,800 replies with a 27% reply rate. So the fact we're still doing those numbers, within the last 7 days means the system we've been operating in has been working. So I want to show you guys how you can get there too. So this is something you can use whether you want to find your dream job or your dream clients. I don't know why people just take everybody who says yes. There needs to be more communication, that the more you vet your clients, the better it is when they actually do decide to work with you. You should find offers that are working. You should find people that have testimonials. You should find stuff that people want, and then you should go and scale it. Yes, your solution does probably work great, but it works a lot easier when you put it behind something people want. So with this, we always use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, a few other enrichment tools that I'll get into in a later video. But if you had anything at all, get LinkedIn Sales Navigator. If you have made it this far and you shoot me a DM on LinkedIn or Instagram, just say the word winner, and you've never used Sales Navigator before, I will give you a free trial. So my free trials are 2 months as opposed to the 1 month that you would sign up. Why do you want to use this? Because over 55% of users on LinkedIn are not active. So when I come in here, if I were to see every CEO on LinkedIn, we are going to get about 5 million results. Now, if I were to see every CEO on LinkedIn, key decision maker, that's posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, meaning they're actually using LinkedIn, they're not only just viewing profiles, whatever, using it when they need it, as I like to call it, you can press this button. So I'm probably one of the only people in the industry that's done this. So if you are on this video early, congrats, you made it early. I may never go over this part again. But that button alone wipes away 90% of our results. So first things first, before we do anything, make sure the people you are contacting on LinkedIn are active. If I had to give you any secret to a 30% connection back rate, that would be it, along with profile optimization, which I will do on a later video. If you want a profile audit, again, just DM me the word winner. We can talk about that. So from here, I want to use keywords. So if I'm somebody, and let's say I'm really good at customer success, and I want to work I also really like yachting. Well, we can go CEO and we can type keyword yacht. And when we do that, it's going to pull up about 903 results. Anybody that's got that sort of keyword within their realm. So if you like boating and you're really good at customer success, I would come in, save about 25 of these people, obviously, or save 100 of these people, but go through, each one individually. And then I would shoot them an initial first message, which we'll get into, that simply introduces yourself, your skill set, some proof that you've done it, and the opportunity that you're looking for. On the sales side, we call it who you are, what you do, and proof that you've done it. If you can get that across, essentially who you are, the problem you solve, and proof that you've done it, you can apply that to the same thing when you're looking for a job. Who are you? What problem do you solve? What proof do you have that you've done it? And then I add mention what kind of opportunity are you looking for? Are you looking for an internship? Are you looking to work for free until you prove your value? Or do you want to ask them, hey, the next time a job opens up, I would love for you to reach out to me, or if there's anywhere I can apply, please let me know. And you talk directly to the CEO. I don't know why people are using Indeed. I really don't know why you're using Indeed. You can go on Instagram, you can go on LinkedIn, you can go on Facebook, talk to the decision makers directly. They will respect it, and just skip the line, bro. There's no rules in this. All right, so that's how we create a lead list, okay? Make sure it's active. Make sure you're only targeting decision makers, obviously, that posted in the last 30 days, and then you can save them all to a list here. deeper training on Sales Navigator later on. But from there, I usually save anywhere from 100 to 250 prospects every single time. That's going to allow you to send out about 25 per day. Okay. So then what I want to do is I want to take those over to ProfitJackPro. If you're interested in trying this, you can DM me the word winner, depending on where your offer is and what that looks like. Sometimes we have a performance-based solution. Otherwise, it is less than a coffee a day to get started with this. Okay, why do I like this? This is going to allow me to set up automation campaigns. So let me move this over, hopefully. Yes, okay. So, all right. So just to give you an example, I'll show you one here that's doing that we recently set up. This one's doing really well. And it's all about the approach on LinkedIn. So I was saying at the beginning of the video, people are burned out on LinkedIn, and it's just because they're getting pitch slapped. There's no trust built, and you're going in trying to basically ask them like people are either asking them really obvious like report questions, or they're just going in and straight pitch slapping people, and you're not going to get that on LinkedIn. You need to look at LinkedIn as your feedback loop. Okay, so if anything, you get these people on the phone, they tell you why they would or wouldn't use your product, and you take that and you run with it. And if it's an offer you really, really like and you really think you can scale, then I give them a performance guarantee and I would sign them that day. Okay, so that's where you have to get creative if you're going to turn this into a conversion. I like to tell people our average campaign, anywhere from 15 to 20% of the replies we actually do book into qualified meetings. So it's a pretty good booking rate. It's just about the frame that you're going to take on that call. And we're very transparent with our clients. We are getting data from this to apply it to 15,000 cold emails and all of our other paid marketing channels based on who responds well. So the positive replies we get on LinkedIn, we can now go scale that on the other paid channels, get into that on a later video. And that's where this becomes our feedback loop. If you're not investing in those other systems and you do need this to become a conversion mechanism, that is where you want to use some of the deeper strategies on the close itself. Once they've given you feedback, great. If you really think you can sell their offer, I would go in, upfront to get started and then have a guarantee that it'll work. Okay, so how is this set up? We send the connection request. We want to automate this, but make it feel as human as possible. This is the last thing I'll get into, and I'll let you guys get out of here. So I send a connection request. I do not send a connection message. I don't know why we build resistance early on. I had a mentor tell me very early in my LinkedIn career that you want to give the prospect agency to view your profile and then decide if they want to connect back with you. If you do that, then you are in much better shape. You get kind of that first psychological yes in the sales conversation. I never send an email. So then from there, I wait 1 or 2 days because I'm a human. An AI bot would message them right away, but you want to humanize this. And then I just send an initial first message. What is this going to go over? Problem I solve, who I solve it for, proof that I've done it. So we have right here, I hate great to be connected. That's what everybody's doing. I go with saw some potential overlap to our worlds, felt compelled to reach out. And then I'm transparent that this is a cold message. This is a newer thing we've been rolling out, but if you're here and you've stayed this long, congrats. This is the best sauce I can give you. I'm sending out a few cold to get a gauge on who is or isn't happy with problem I solve, their current pipeline of new opportunities. What do? I help people get more aligned new opportunities. Okay, improve their pipeline, runs by itself. Little more proof behind that. Over the last few years, I've simplified it down to one AI optimized infrastructure that allows us to confidently guarantee results to those we choose to partner with. So everything I just went over about vetting your clients, that's why this is so important. I'm putting it in the outreach message because LinkedIn specifically, not necessarily cold email, LinkedIn specifically, I'm using this as a feedback loop. And if people appreciate that kind of edginess, that kind of, hey, he's really vetting the clients, then those are the people I want to work with. Anybody who's offended by that, kick rocks. They're not going to be people that are going to work well with us. Happy to share more or send over a brief demo if you're at all curious, because not everybody wants to get on a call. So if I would have said, would you like to chat next week? Boom, instant resistance. But because I went to, hey, I can share more here, or I can send you over a brief demo. And when you say yes to the demo, I would then go and suggest the call. And if they say no to the call, great, I'll send you a Loom video. So you do want to position the call after they agree to a demo, because a demo can mean visual, it can mean Loom, doesn't mean a pitch deck. It sure as shit doesn't mean a pitch deck. It better be a video of you going through the pitch deck. Okay, so that's one message we're splitting, and then message 2 that we're splitting. Same initial opener, again, stay away from great to be connected. And then being transparent, I understand this may not apply to you presently. Most people, because of that trust factor, why would they trust us, right? So I understand this may not apply to you presently. I'm going to go ahead and assume that instead of the opposite. I'm not going to assume their pain point. I'm going to assume they don't have this pain and now open them up to if they did. So just doing some digital door knocking, as I like to call it. I've been working on an AI system to help what is our problem, solution, proof. I've been working on an AI system to help high level companies go from not only being referral heavy, but to having an additional pipeline running in the background. I know my target audience is very referral based. So, and a lot of people just like to say that, but it's not steady, it's not consistent. So I'm just going to go ahead and address that without being an asshole, essentially. Consistent pipeline running in the background without adding additional time to the calendar. If you're at all curious, I'd be happy to show you a bit behind the scenes, get your thoughts on if I'm in the right track. So showing them a bit behind the scenes, that can be a Loom video, that can be a call. Notice how my closer allows me to decide who I'm going to put my time in the calendar with and who I'm going to send over some info and see how they engage and make them do a little bit more work to work with us. Okay, so, and right now that's all we're sending. You guys see this, 66% reply rate, 42% reply rate on that. That's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe as well. And if you want to work with me, if you are a founder, maybe you're just starting your business, maybe you're in a job you don't like right now, but you have a skill set and you can apply it to an industry that you love, please shoot me a DM. The first call is completely free, clarity call. And then if you're interested in us having an ongoing relationship, I will give you more information on what that looks like. All the best. Love you.